Hello and welcome everyone. Today I am watching Lord of Mysteries season 1 episode 6. I think it is called The Teacher. And first let's take a recap of the episode 5. And in the episode 5 we met Triss. He turned into Trissy. That was amazing. And we found out the assassin pathway. As you can look here, I have wrote it down. Assassin, instigator and witch are sequence 9, 8 and 7. And again we found one more bad guys. How many bad guys are there? Like the secret organization are there actually. So we met Demoness Sect. It has the assassin pathway. All high members are female. No wonder. We know why. Because aka Triss aka Trissy is a man, but at sequence 7 turned into a witch. And only woman can be a witch. And here I have the good guys. We have Nighthawks, Mandated Punisher, and Machinery Hive Mind. I think that is it for the chapter recap. We met Triss. He was behind the Alpha tragedy. We found out using our seer abilities, and then they found more evidence against him. Then he used his potion. We never found him. And then we found another case where people were dying. We found out Trissy was behind it, and it was Triss all along and stuff like that. And that was like again one and done episode. Like problem was introduced in the same episode and clinch it in the same. But the thing here is we again left the bad guy ran away. In the previous one, the sequence 9 or 8 guy always died and the big bad guy ran away because we don't even know about them. In this one, there was a lady behind Trissy. We never found out about her, and even Trissy got away. So I will say that was a L on our part. Alright, I think that is it for the recap. There is also a Patreon only link in the description. It is free. You guys can join and watch the full episode in all of its glory. It's full free for now.
我要掌握不同的非凡能力，完成生命层次的晋升。这22条进阶之路，
I wonder if we have ever met anyone above sequence 7, because we saw all those guys but we don't know their potions. All those high level guys, like what level they are.
此进化路径成为
So I wonder how strong everyone we have met. Because for now sequence 7 is the highest we have seen. That is Captain Dunn and the clown guy. That we know. Oh shit. Here we go again. Another case. Wait, is it another case? I think so. That much amount of blood is not normal. Wait, is that the professor guy? Yes, it is. Because he has that big ass skeleton behind it in that one episode, right? For 6 teachers, so his teacher are beyond us and he don't know.
侵扰梦境的怨魂都异常为此，队长专门带来了30782变异的太阳神辉。
30782, the mutated sun sacred
3078可
emblem.
以的怨魂，1分钟内溃散，也可以让范围内的
So
非
there
凡
is a
者6小时后
50-meter
变成只知道
circle
赞美太
around
阳的
you.
白痴。
And it works only during the day and you have to praise the sun for it. I like these artifacts, like they each have like weird ritual. So they found the castle already that he saw, and that something is there. Bro, Dunn is so OP. Wait, that's a cool looking sword. Oh no, that's a cool looking knight. Wait, is it a spectre kind of thing? Requiem charm, Crimson Requiem. What does it do? Bind it? Bind stuff actually? Yeah, Flex busts through it. And he can summon, and Fry is corpse collector, right? So he should be more resistance against undead thing. Oh no, the sun charm. Now who will praise the sun? So they found it. It's the glove. What's that? What the heck? It doesn't hurt. What is happening? Oh shit, he got saved just before the hit. Then put him in a nightmare. I told you, bro, Dunn is epic. And now he's within 15 meters. Dismantled him. So that artifact was OP kind of. Yeah, 30782.
这种级
Again,
别的
oh
怨
wait.
魂，至少
So
存世
not
几百
again.
米，
That
却没
was
有
cool
一个
like
与
when
魂相关。
it hit
这怨
Clay's
魂
face and he
极
was
可
like,
能是
I'm like, he's dead. But got saved by the night.
从
Oh,
风
I
格来
thought
看
it was a mirror
应该是第四
for a
季末期的
second,
作
but
品
it's a
1000多个年前
picture.
也许正是古堡建成的时间。这位，或许是古堡的第一任主人， 传说中神秘失踪的初代
First
拉姆的男
Baronet of
爵。
Clement. Legend has it
这个
he
人
just
好眼
vanished.
熟，
Wait, the teacher?
这不是他
Yes,
是
because
吧
they show him in that the
看
beginning
来
of the
最尊敬的
my
老
most
师是个
respected
千年
teacher
老
is
怪。
1,000-year-old
哦，
monster.
等等，
Or
阿
it
斯克
could
逊
be
是
that.
可温和的。
不过基于其特性，我们还需要在这里镇守一
Not
段时
going to
间，
life. I am
确
in
保
this
事情
world.
彻底
I
解
am
决。
doubting my teacher.
先休息。
好，我们就在外面围上。
I think something is going to happen. It's always with Clean.
资料上只显示这枚圣辉来自因蒂斯，和太阳途径有关，
It is
无法
related
追
to
溯来
the
源。
sun pathway. So I found one more pathway,
如果在
sun
灰雾
pathway.
之上占卜，会不会减少干扰呢？
Bro, you are on
我
the
想要找一
watch.
个更隐蔽的地方。
Who is going to save those guys if he is on the watch and he's above the gray folk doing other stuff?
直接依靠我的感受巨线。
So it almost feel real. That means he's holding the real one in his real hand, but it manifested here. Not going to lie, this is something I would, if I have divination power, this pencil, this pen, this comb, this bottle, I will look where everything came
永恒的
from.
阳组织就掌握着太阳途径。
Yes, it makes sense. The Church of Eternal Blazing Sun has the sun pathway. Wait a second. Alright, pause here, pause. This is so cool. First, he can use divination to jump into the actual memory or whatever virtual this is. I think this is virtual. He cannot interfere with anything, but he can see what happened. He can pause, rewind. It's like that scene from Iron Man 3 when Happy exploded, not Happy, when Happy near exploded and Iron Man was created a virtual stuff. Yeah, that was so cool, and this reminds me of that thing. I wouldn't touch it. Dude, oh no. Because remember that warning of the unknown, do not look into unknown. And bro is going inside, oh shit, literally in the sun. Literally. Wait, bro, his whole temple is burning. That's crazy. Wait, save, save, save. Here comes the grey folk. Save. Fire extinguisher. Yeah, I told you, I am not looking into that, bro. That emblem and looking till there is fine, but into the unknown, nope. If it was not for the foggy stuff, he would have died. Literally.
指向了一轮太阳。
Pointed toward the sun. I gazed directly at it, dear.
我怕是连灰都不是啊！以后不能什么都拿来占卜了，谁知道会看见什
Yeah,
么鬼
I
东
would
西？
limit it to. But the thing I noticed, shit. Yes, this is. He looked at a deity. I am taking his stuff for the
这是传白天使，
angel of pure white, sun pathway and shadow, priest of light. Do not directly act this god. Not only that, grey folk can protect him from a literal deity. That means the power of grey folk is equivalent to a deity or something. And he just got all a sun pathway details and stuff. And a warning, a reward for solo tanking the boss. Wait, sequence for
这
unshadowed.
可是我收获的第一份高序列配方。
Yes, this is the first time we have seen sequence 4. So that emblem literally has the blood of a god inside it. Yeah, how fucked up is his body, or was that only spiritual? Oh no, yeah, a little bit burning was there, but everything is fine. Yeah, what's that angel of pure white? That was totally glossed over. So epoch are like maybe eras. So the first epoch or the first era was age of chaos. The creator awakens from the chaos, created the first light and forming all things from his body. The second epoch was dark epoch. The Evernight goddess awakens. Third epoch, cataclysm epoch. Human survives the great cataclysm with the blessing and protection of the gods. Fourth epoch, epoch of the gods. Frequent wars and changing of dynasties. And the fifth epoch, Iron Age. The seven gods blessed the North continent. And we know that there are 4 continents, east, west, north, south. So only in the north are there 7 gods. So here I think the first epoch is literally the creation of the world or universe. Is it this universe or like all the one, even from the universe he's from or the world he's from? Because we still don't have no idea. It is another world or another whole universe, or he's like literally far away planet. So it is similar to every mythology, like someone awakens and created the world. But on the second epoch, only Evernight goddess awakens, and it's the dark, and she's called Evernight. So it is like eternal night. And the third one, humans survived because the gods provide protection to the human. And fourth one, I bet there were lot of gods than the seven, and there were more churches they fight over, and most of them died, and the gods also battled each other, and the one survived, created the stuff that is as of right now. Since this is peacetime for gods, I think. So this is the fifth epoch, Iron Age, and here we have electricity and stuff. Not electricity, I haven't seen electricity there, but we have steam engine. Yes, steam and stuff. And that is also interesting. The seven gods bless the north continent only, not all others. So maybe all others are effed up, or they have like, they split the continents between them. Like the Zeus has that continent, Evernight has that continent. All right. That was example. There is no Zeus here, or is there? So that was him finding information.
要上去吗？我是很想看资料，但
Yeah, because we also find out who is this person in the painting, and that was 1,000 years ago. I think it was him because we already got confirmation that he has some kind of power, because that skeleton, biggest skeleton popped up behind him when we first saw him. What do you do in this situation? Ignore, and that's the sword. That's the guy we fight over. Yeah, that's the sword literally on the painting. Not the painting, the dude we found. Shit, bro. He gave me introvert Aizen vibe just right there.
刚才您不在，我看到这
Like the Professor
会
Aizen.
做一些奇怪的梦。
So he did that in a dream, or maybe he's lying.
那我就先
Yes,
就在这
I
儿，
will keep my interaction minimum. Read it here.
你今天似乎有些
He
紧张。
knows that he knows.
还有一张不属
Oh
于
yes,
人类的
this
巨大
stuff
座椅。
he saw on the ship.
霍纳基斯山脉横跨鲁汶和阴地。安提戈努斯家族笔记里提到的
The
夜之
nation
国，
of Evernight. Maybe the Evernight
从壁
goddess
画
has
来看，这个国度的人
that
民外形和
nation
现在的人没什么区
before
别
the。Leon Kingdom,
可初步
because
是为
it is
人
now
类，
shared between
他
seven
们相
gods,
信
right? The
死
northern
亡不是
continent.
中三天，在之后
尊称她为
They
黑
called
夜的主宰，
her
天的母亲。
with quotation.
和那位天母同黑夜女神
Yeah,
有关。
that's what I'm thinking, because it's literally in the name.
咖啡，
That seemed real for a second.
好苦。
Oh no,
以
is
往你
it?
口味有些变。
我这
He only takes one cube. I think this guy is strong enough to see that that is either not Klein, or maybe that something has changed. So he also has protection
可有
against
一点我很
divination
确
and
定，
stuff.
协调的一部分很隐晦的指向了我。
Oh, some connection between
你
them.
最近见过这座吗？你看到他的时候，情绪面对我，也有着从未有过的紧张。你知道我的意
我去，
But he don't know his
国王已
past.
经找机会占卜过了，不会有事的。阿兹克先生对克莱恩一直很好，占卜也显示，如果告诉阿兹克
Yeah,
先生
but to
古堡的情
clean.
况，他会在未来
And we
救
have
我
no
一次。
idea if he remember his past, he will be the
在我梦
same or
里
not.
他不是这么残缺不堪的。
So he is from 1,000 years ago. That was him in the painting. Reparo. So that was a vision.
阿兹克先生的梦境。您没事吧，阿兹克先生？好潮湿的晦气，下面阵阵邪祟。
I don't think it's safe to go down where evil spirits are.
像怨念的镇尸仪式，被人破坏过。
That's the knight we killed. So that's the real body.
《阿兹克县》
Get my back. I think this guy is going to get his memory back, and then we are. So look at the crow, something else.
这里是
Again, more visions. That's him.
阿兹克先生。
诅咒，苍白中归来的亡灵将带来痛苦灾祸。
I am not fighting someone who came back from the dead, standing on a pyre of corpses, dead. Every single one of them. Zero survival instincts. Bro, is he fighting a whole army himself? And there it is. I think that's the biggest skeleton. Oh no. I think at this point, these guys should start running the other way. Bro, look at this. Now I am more interested in him. He has a whole ass backstory.
阿兹克艾格斯作战英勇，今册封为拉姆德大男
So
爵，
that's the picture.
司都一级勋
But
章。
look at him.
要成为像发达一样。
阿兹克先生眼神和油画上完全发生了什么？这些事，
And then he vanished into thin air, they said. So maybe he just left,
阿兹克先生，阿兹克先生，
maybe from the top 3 or 4. And just I mentioned today, we haven't seen anyone from the
我的
higher
离
tier
去并没能
who
让
we
你摆
know
脱厄
actually.
运，风光而
Voila.
死。啊，头部遗失了，痕迹是3个月内的。原来如此，
Wait, so his head is gone. Damaged the corpse, and that's why that specter appeared. Oh shit. I think someone effed up.
软废。
Bloodline tracing. He took it. He's done. He's done. Right pointed at Klein. He effed up. Wait, so many skulls. He's finding his sons. Alright, I am so
无法
confused
追
now.
踪。
Untraceable. Alright, this feather
而且
again.
我再次感受到了那股让你命运不协调的力量。难怪刚才追溯到了我身上，那股力量非常强大。不过放心，我会找到它的。也
Alright,
许
so
也能帮
whoever
助
took
你。
it did something. It pointed at Klein, but it was not correct. Or maybe Klein took it, gave it to someone like the notebook because he don't remember. Tenno Eggers. I think I need to create a whole new page for this guy.
我是个活了很……也许你和那位死神有些关系。每隔几十年再醒来，已经忘记了一切，只记得明知他很喜欢我亲手做的秋千。
So
有时
that's
候
not his even
有着漂亮的妻子和
his
3个
first
孩
life.
子。
He has more.
后来， 可能因为分别的痛苦已深入灵魂，我不再追寻家的温暖，独自一人生活，已记不清过了多少事。
快乐短暂，孤寂悠长，这就是拥有漫长生命的代价吗？
Bro, we
我
we
真的
did
很担
more
心
on
可
him.
没有过去的人会是怎样的心情。
我能理解，巴兹克先生。
Yes.
其实，在这个世界，我也是一叶孤舟，
Yep, he's also
不
alone,
知道什么
kind
时
of.
候。
He's one of the very few isekai MC who has like
幸运的是，
they wanted to go
我
back
还有班森和
to
梅
their
丽莎，
parents and stuff. Mostly
还能
like
有一处
I
安心的
have
港湾。
died, I am done with that
不
world,
过我终究
or
不是
I
克
have
莱
no
恩。
connection there. My parents were shit or something like that.
既然
He's
结
the
局
one
已经
like
注
who
定，
was normal
感恩的日
and
子里
normal, not
留下足够的回忆去幻想。
like he was working in a job doing fine. That was a lot, but the whole episode was focused on one stuff, like on Mr. Isaac Edgars. So he's the good guy or bad guy? Where do I put him? So this episode has a lot, and I like the idea sometimes when they only focus on one stuff and not a lot of stuff. In the novel, a lot of subplot lines are going at the same time and they all connect, and that's the big reveal. But here, like, we see one at a time. Like, we are done with Mr. Isaac Edgar, so his whole stuff, and we are done with the other Triss stuff in one episode. I think this one is my favorite so far, not going to lie. This one, after that, I like the action on the clown episode, I think, more. So we met our teacher. All right, I am going to put him here in the good guys for now. I think it's Mr. Isaac Eggers. Let's see. And I have to, I think, check some stuff first. Hold on, let's see. So the first thing is they revealed a new pathway. So we are on August 18. So this girl, remember that birthday episode when she, the other birthday girl and sister, they were all together? So I was sussing on her like she has some problem, but I think she is fine. Now she has the problem. Before, the birthday girl has the problem. Out of the trio, only our sister is left. So I am kind of worried if the sister is the next one in line who will have some interaction or stuff. So she went to other place, I think, and when came back, she were having these dreams, and he saw this stuff in dreams, and all right, and they went to check the castle and stuff, and they found the rat. And now, yes, this is the thing I was looking for. More artifacts. All right, where are my artifacts actually? Here, I think I will move these artifacts to that side, and also I will color them so that way they're easier to find. So first we had a grade 2 sealed artifacts antagonist book. It was called 2049. So I watched stuff, and here 2 means the grade of the artifact. See, grade 2 and hyphen 049 is the number. So there are 49 more artifacts. I mean 48 more at least. And this is the 49th one. And there could be more down the line. And now we have grade 3, and the grade 3 name is 30782. Shit, there are ton of grade 3 artifacts. 3-0782. See, so this is the 782nd grade 3 artifact. So these are weaker. We know we saw them using them normally, but this one they were like very dangerous. I will delete, got it already acquired. And it was the mutated sun sacred emblem. Mutated sun sacred emblem. And it has lore behind it. So it actually has a golden blood of god inside it. That's why it's so powerful. And I think it has a lot of drawbacks, but they like mention them in very fascinating. So it working is if a wrath came within 15 meters of it, it will die in 1 minute. 15 meters, 1 minute. Tough die in it. I think that is fine. I thought it was like they cannot come within 15 meters of it, but inside 15 meters they have to stay for 1 minute. So that's why Dan was holding him. All right, make more sense now. After 6 hours, only know to praise the sun. And it has a drawback. Turn beyonders into idiot. Only praise the sun after 6 hours. So you cannot stay with the emblem for 6 hours. If you stay within its range for 6 hours, you will turn into an idiot. Good to know. So that's why they were taking turns. Do not stay longer than 6 hours and 2.5 hours left. That's what he mentioned. like only 2.5 hours left. They have to for the 6 hours to complete. All right, I got it. That was good. And they went and they find the knight who was the son of Isaac Eggers, not Edgars. And he used this requiem charm. They, I think, bind stuff because sleep chamber it is easy to see. I don't know what this requiem charm does. They have not explained that. And the fight was cool. And I think this is my favorite moment. Like him hitting the shit out of Clyde, and then just before movements, our guy saved him. And we also find another pathway, the sun. And I think we also found sequence 4 of what the sun is called. I will look at it later. This was the coolest moment, and the other one is when Azikatas did stuff. So that was him. I think I don't have to look too much into his past life. Just know that he has multiple lives. And yes, this one I was criticizing it. Like I will look into the emblem stuff, but not in the golden blood stuff. Yeah, that was crazy. He almost like died, but here he got info. Just looking at a deity, he got some knowledge. Angel of pure white. Methods for creating flaring sun charm. All right. After looking at golden blood, one thing he got is angel of pure white, but there were no more explanation behind it. But he also got the methods for creating sun charms. I think charms are the metal things he used. And the sun pathway, the unshadowed. So that's why people take risk looking into deities and stuff, because you get information just looking at them or just connecting with them. Priest of light, the unshadowed, must not gaze directly at God. I think that was a warning. All right, I will write that down. The sun pathway. My God, show me the unshadowed, and I think I will write it here, unshadowed, because we don't know where it is in the sun pathway. And the another one was the priest of light. These sound like some high tier. So from the sun pathway, we got two paths: the unshadowed, the priest of light. I think there were more. Nope. And what else was there? I think he said sun pathway sequence. The all the epochs. Do I write it down? I think I remember. All right, I am going to write it down from the subtitle file. All right, I wrote it down, or actually copy pasted it, because this sounds like a lot. So the first is the age of chaos, when the creator awakens. This sounds like the creation of the world and the stuff. The second one is when there is only darkness in the universe. And the third one is like the sun and moon and other stuff formed, or the humans came into the being and got protection from the gods. Fourth one is after human it only was. I think humans start praying one deity to another, and then the deity start fighting, humans start fighting. And I think the seven gods won on the North continent, maybe, or maybe other continents are either effed up or they have other deities they don't collapse with. So I think this is important law, the bigger term. I think we will see more when we go into the like 1, 2, 3 sequence pathway in the realms of angels and gods. I think this is where this stuff will matter. Now we just have to know Northern continent has 7 gods. That means there are more than 7 gods and other continents. And I think the unshadowed was sequence 4. So I am going to put it here on the sequence 4, and I will put a question mark there until I get a confirmation. But I think there was a confirmation. So already 11 pathway, and Mr. Azik was from the corpse collector pathway, and he sent a letter to Klein, invite him, and he saw the stuff. So he saw these stuff in his dream, and now we know why, because he has lived so much lives. He remembers some stuff, and like he painted them, and it is always painful because he left them. And then we went to the castle and checked the stuff, and it was him. And there we found out that was his son, because someone took his head. The spirit was not asleep, I think, and it started having vengeance and stuff. And that looks cool. When the skeleton pop up, this scene was like, I would say this reminds somewhat of Attack on Titan stuff. Like when the Titan pulled up first time, you are like, what is happening? There are monsters this big hair and this stuff, like, yep. And this is the skeleton we saw in that one episode earlier when we met him the first time. And this was his life here. His armor looks dope, like he's some kind of big evil dude. We don't know because he don't have his memories. So corpse collector pathway sequence unknown. Isaac Eggers, EGGERS. I will type here in the good guys. Sequence unknown. So he's, I think, in the top 4 at least, or top 3, I think, maybe, because he has weird abilities like bloodline tracing. And I think he since he's from the Coast Collector pathway, I think he can raise undead and stuff and all that stuff. Yeah, when he used his bloodline tracing and the blood went inside Klein, I thought he effed up. Maybe like when he was not remembering his stuff with the book, maybe on the same day he came here, did something, and he was the one behind it. I thought he effed up, but he got saved. And whatever this was, it was crazy. So they buried his son somewhere else, and he told us he has a lot of lives, and he started living alone now, and he don't even remember for how long he has been living alone. So I think 1,000 years ago that was his family, so it could be 800, 500, or maybe that was his last family interaction. I think that is it for today. We get a lot of lore, but all of it was about our teacher, Mr. Isaac. So I think we are now in collab. We have someone high level. Not, I would not say backup as a backup, but we have some connection with the other dude who is powerful out there, at least. And I think he's powerful than most of the people we know. And that's it. Maybe I will watch the, what are those? The chibis, and also add them here, because why not, they are already released. So I will watch the old news classes, and he will have more lore and the chibi, what else happened with this episode, or maybe it is something else like about the teacup sugar, because those are literally random. All right guys, that's it.